Music mana?
And we are live.
Ui.
Hey!
Wow, who's so loud?
That was me.
He's overly excited.
Yeah,
overly excited. Today I messaged him. I saw one cheap BMW. We had a show yesterday about BMWs. And I was messaging him. And then Quan said, Tana, don't fall for it.
when even Con tells you it's not worth it, right? You know it's a bad idea.
It was an E34 manual 2.0 for 5,500 ringgit. So
it ultimately depends on how big a sucker you are for punishment.
No, but it's just for the drive. Like if it drives well, interior, all okay, whatever. I don't care. Like, no, drive and enjoy it. Like, no, wreck it to the point it doesn't drive, and then you sell for parts. You know what? I've made it, bro.
But the thing is that I'm looking at the condition of that car, right? There aren't much parts left for you that's in a sellable condition.
No lah. Got manual gearbox, ma. You used to say what? Manual gearbox for BM is very hard to come by. See, manual.
Yeah, that's true. But the I don't know the cars that are compatible with the manual gearbox also, a lot of them are rusted away already.
I thought I'll find a guy who's got two E39 selling the manual gearbox, make back the 5K. Good, ma?
No, it won't fit. It won't fit. The generation gap is too wide. It's too wide. Hey, welcome. Let's say hi to our audience. Wow, so many people with us.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
7 of you guys. Kanesan, Andre, Gary, Haikal, Vishalan. Hey, now we are 3 musketeers already, considered. So many of you guys. Thank you all for joining us. So any opening remarks, the two of you, Bobby, Tana, before we get the show?
Is that I do see a new haircut, Bobby. Today very handsome.
No, I just pushed all my hair up. It's getting to the point of like super annoying. You see my hair. Look at my hair. Today,
no wife. I don't want today. Can I please go for a haircut? He said no. Cases are very high. You can't go for a haircut. So each time I go for a show now, I must shower. So I make my hair wet and come for the show. That's the only way I look presentable.
Look at my hair.
Hey, come on, Sean. Be gentle, okay? Be kind.
Any opening remarks? Wait, what happened to my laptop? Sorry.
You're still with us. Yeah.
We see you.
Opening remark. Salam sejahtera, salam PM baru.
Salam PM baru.
Hey, Theophilus is with us.
Yo.
Yeah. Okay.
Watching all the comments of people welcoming the new PM was interesting on Facebook. Everybody had a different way of welcoming the PM. I think Malaysians are very creative, you know. So hats off to all you guys.
I mean, I don't know. I missed the speech because I was busy chatting with you and Mike and Zaf on regarding the series. I was actually surprised that we managed to hold a steady audience number through during even after the speech comments.
Yep.
Yeah.
So again, I think we are in a brand new week, brand new PM. We have a brand new number. We are no longer in the 20 mark. We are 19. Hooray! Hopefully this keeps down. Hooray!
Yeah. Yes. Hopefully
go down.
Hopefully it stays sub 20 from here on and get lower and lower. Yeah.
Hopefully it stays up 20. I'm like,
sub SUV.
I think it'll go a lot down because I heard like in KLTC they had like all the foreign workers came, 10,000 foreign workers came and registered for vaccine. So I'm sure they will hit a big dent on the numbers in KL at least.
Oh yeah,
so I'm hoping.
Okay, Bobby. Let's take the first question for today.
Oh, yeah. I remember I have a car.
You remember?
I have this car.
you know that now they are allowing car showrooms, car workshops to operate. Technically, the paint shop now can restart work already, right?
You have no idea. Halfway going there, they announced cannot. How would you know? So let me ask this first. Okay, before I go to Nick answering his question, can we or can we not drive out of 10 km now?
We can, but we still can't cross state and district borders.
Oh.
Yes. That's what I gathered lah.
Okay. Okay. Back to my 6 Series. Yes.
Yeah.
As you all know, it went in around May, right?
Yeah.
I think mid-May. It went in mid-May.
Yeah.
And I remember late May, I went and have a look at the car. That time they already painted it, but they haven't applied the marvelous self-healing paint. And I was looking at the car, and then while they were about to start work, boom, we went into lockdown. So they cannot continue work. So throughout that period of time, I keep receiving, because they have a stay-in security guard. So the security guard stays in with the paint shop, and then they once in a while the security guard would take picture of the cars for them to send to their clients and all that. So I got my picture. So what I know now is that it's finally done, because I think they opened it back. It's finally done, and they are going through the last finishing touches. So hopefully we'll get to see it soon.
Can't wait.
And the other day, during our team meeting, HP actually showed all of us footage of him driving. That time was still locked down, but he drove within 10 km and he was nearby there. Then he flew the drone into the paint shop to take a video, of my car, and then he flew back out, and then he showed us the footage during our meeting. The funny thing is, he was like, during our meeting, right? He was like, okay, I'm gonna show this now, but I will record you all while I'm showing you all this. So all of us were like, okay. So HP is like showing us the footage on Zoom, and then he's taking his phone and recording. So all of us were a bit like, okay, should we react to the video, the flying, or should we keep quiet? We're not sure whether we are interrupting HP or not. So the whole thing is then awkward. So after that, then only we realized he wanted to take video of our reaction, but notifying us he's recording us. All of us just sit there. All of us sit there like. We all said that wasn't the reaction that he was expecting. So yeah. So you guys might see a video by HP soon. So you see my car, and then
yeah.
Oh, I forgot HP is here with us.
Yeah. No, this is Gian. Gian is doing this.
Yeah. There it is. I can see it on the right side. There we go.
Oh my God, flew the drone inside. Wow.
Everybody's eyes on the Supra.
Next to the Supra. So, both inline 6 twin turbo, rear wheel drive. One gets the roof down, and the Supra is a Targa, by the way. That Supra next to my car is a Targa.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's really nice.
I love the silver accent, Bobby. Fantastic. Good call.
But that blue, this blue looks flat on camera and photos, but you see the car in real life, there's a lot of flicker on this paint. And I'm gonna change the rims. Guys.
Wow, can't wait. So, can't wait for that. So are you gonna keep original BMW rims, or are you gonna go like aftermarket?
I don't want BMW rims. As we all know, they are ugly as fuck. You know, I don't know why BMW just couldn't design good-looking rims. I mean, over the years, right, they only have 1 or 2 good-looking rims. And then Alpina makes great-looking rims. But when you compare BMW with Audi and Mercedes-Benz, right, my God, Mercedes-Benz and Audi makes such lovely rim designs, whereas BMWs are like, ooh. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for something that I haven't seen before. So I wanted a rim that I have never seen before, and I also want the overall look of my car to be. It's a bit weird what I pursue. I don't want it to look sporty. I also do not want it to look luxurious. So sporty means you have Akrapovic exhaust, you have M Sport body kits, you have carbon ceramic brakes, large calipers, AP racing and all that nonsense, right? I don't want my car to go that route of being looking like it's a track thing. But I also do not want it to look luxurious, whereby I get some, Alpina rims, some dark burgundy red color. I don't want that. So I want my car to have more chill and casual kind of look, whereby I can drive that car in stupid t-shirt, short pants, and Japanese sandals. And it's just chill. I want it to have a chill look. Yeah. What was that?
I like the comment this guy said. Sorry. Haikal said, nice, Bobby. See, I told you Letter Bloom to look younger than matured.
Yes, bro.
Wow. Spot on, man. Spot on.
You know how to make a man happy, man, Haikal. But you know when I look at that color, right?
You just told Haikal, wow, Haikal, you know how to make a man happy, man. And it feels weird. It feels really weird.
You don't go and overanalyze law.
That's what she said.
Yue Ong. Yeah, I went for custom rim. I did not pick a rim that is commonly accepted. I wanted something that I've never seen before, that isn't appealing, that isn't that good looking. Yeah. That rim design, right? When you see it, right, you will know that this guy isn't going to Sepang. It's not a Sepang going looking rim. So basically, that's the look I'm going after. I just want it to, I don't know how to.
Isn't it nice, Bobby, to customize your own car, your own rim and the color? Like my design, your design is there. Whatever it is, don't get what people say, it's your thing, I think it's just a beautiful thing.
This guy, I love it. $sign ring. No. I'm not to that extent yet. All right. Yeah. Anyway, I have to shout out to DRC Performance Wheels. They have not only a wide range, but they also allow you to tell them what you want, what you like, and then they will take what you want, what you like, to their R&D guys to do the 3D CAD drawing, and then they put that drawing through another software that measures the torsional rigidity, basically the strength, whether this design can conform to the strength and all that.
I see.
So yeah.
Wow. It's a structural and functional.
Yes.
So your rim, the design is already locked in ready one lah. It's already like you already ordered it, and it's all like they are making the rim.
Yes.
So from what I hear, right, it seems to me that it's like you're going through the Rolls Royce of rim buying,
No lah.
In a way, right? It's almost there lah, right? I mean, what can you do?
DRC actually makes very affordable. If you think about forged rims, their prices are actually quite good.
Yeah.
In fact,
we have a few friends who are using DRC rims, and all of them are very, very
Dylan's on
happy
DRC
with it, right? Gary is one of them.
Yeah,
Gary's one of them.
Jiang, no, don't show the picture yet. It's not done yet, Jiang. Don't suka. Pew. No, Chiang, no. No. No.
Okay, so
that one is not my car, is it, Chiang? Not my car. If not my
no,
car,
no,
then
no,
can.
no,
Not my car, then can. Okay.
Okay. So again, guys, thank you for
we have a
joining.
lot of questions coming
It's
in.
a lot of questions here. What do you do now? Questions or first sponsors?
Huh?
I think we can take a question or two first.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And thank you so much. We have so many people joining us today. Thank you. Please help us share this. And if you like it, help us share, give us a like, and thank you so much. And I see a lot of things that I don't understand, like Rutresh is like what underglow for your 6 series. What underglow?
Underglow is a light. It's a light.
The need for speed one Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is
okay.
Underglow. Now I know.
Underglow, yeah, man. That's the thing, right? It's like it's like your car.
I'm not sure whether underglow is still in or not. I'm maybe in some genre it's in.
Tana, to be honest,
it depends on you.
Remember when these things came out in Need for Speed? It looks kind of cool, right?
You know what I have this image of? I've seen those cars on the road when I was my 20s, like 20 years ago, and on the federal highway, because they're so bright, the car will look as if it's floating, because you can't see the tires. The car is like floating in the air and going on the highway. Wow, so nice, like that. It was so low, but no, Tana, no underglow. I shall not do underglow. Okay.
We should do that to Con's car. We should do that to Con's
car. I definitely cannot carry
Con can
that.
borrow your car, not they take and do.
I cannot carry that.
Spoiler.
Okay. Shall we take the first question of the day from
Come.
Con.
Okay. This one is a quick one. My answer. The G30 as a whole is a more polished product compared to the F10. But when you are M550i versus M5, right? The M5 makes more sense any time of the day. You are paying the same road tax.
You see,
True,
G30 and F10.
True, but Bobby, coming back to the argument that you always bring out, right? An F10 M5 you buy today, all right, the value retention versus the M550i totally cannot compare, man.
Yeah.
The M550i, you will probably be burning money in your depreciation, especially in our market.
True.
Which is why I feel, right, I don't know why BMW has this strategy with their M Performance, whereby the M Performance and the full M car basically share the same engine architecture, 4.4 V8 twin turbo all-wheel drive. Whereas Mercedes are a bit smarter with it. They have their V8 full AMG, and then they have a lower rung AMG, AMG 43 line or 53 with a 6-cylinder engine that sort of like justifies a different level of existence, I would say. But this one, I think for me, M5 makes more sense any time of the day.
Okay, got a question for Bobby here. Another one.
Yes,
Bobby, this is for you. Hey, Bobby, would you pay 40K for a 213 Pro GTI twin charge or F30 328 pre-LCI for 90K? Or pre-LCI? Wow. I don't know what pre-LCI.
Okay, this one, Jeremy. But Bobby, the question is directed to you. You say.
This is Bobby.
Con wants to talk. Let Con talk. Jeremy, if you're not married, then you go with the Polo GTI. If you just want a car for fun, right? Go with the Polo GTI. You can buy a F30 later, and LCI F30s are significantly nicer to drive.
Correct.
Pre-LCI F30, the suspension, right? When you go through the expansion joint, it will just go bong 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 bong. And that's not nice. So provided you want a family car, then you can go with the 328i. But 328i 90K is a bit high though. You can press the prices further down. There are so many of them out in the market. just haggle your prices. Yeah, but if
Alright.
you're not married, you just want a driver's car, go with the Polo GTI. The best part with the Polo GTI, you won't lose money. You buy 40K, you drive, you sell it back at 40. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Actually, if I may offer a variation of that one,
yeah,
I would say buy the Polo GTI today. All right. Once you had your fun with it, by the time your F30 330i LCI reaches 90K, you can make the trade and not lose money on the Polo GTI. And in a way, you get to experience both cars that you are asking for at the same budget that you're asking for.
But question for Con. This is for you, Con.
Okay.
This is a quick one, obviously. E90 325i 209. Okay to buy. I mean, you all know the issue. Quick one for this one.
Okay to buy. Watch out for the active steering and watch out for oil consumption. And being a BMW, watch out for what you call that, coolant. Check the cooling system. Refresh the cooling system.
Okay, Bobby, this was for you. This is like your name is written on this question over here.
What's it?
10-year-old.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. What will you take? Number one, 10-year-old 640 Cabriolet. Number two, Jaguar XE. Or three, Toyota 86. You got two kids.
I was even
so different, no?
Okay.
He's even considering a Lotus Evora at some point.
He also got two kids, same as you.
But
you own a Cabriolet.
He's asking about these cars. It's obvious that he has another family car there, right?
Obviously, yeah.
So this is a fun car that he's after.
Yeah.
I guess fun comes in a lot of ways, I guess.
Yeah. So
I think the first one I would rule out would be the Jaguar XE. Yeah, I would rule out the Jaguar XE.
I agree with you on that.
To be completely honest, because if you spend most of your time in Singapore, right, there aren't really much roads for you to enjoy the 86. You know, so in Singapore you might, maybe the 640i Cabriolet. At least you get to, put down the top. And Singapore has some really beautiful city streets, and Singapore is safe. You can park your car without closing your roof. You can put a $1 million cash in a briefcase in the passenger seat. No one will take it. That's Singapore. So you may enjoy that. But of course, an Evora would give you that kind of, like I only have one life kind of thing. Yeah, that kind of excitement. And of course, when the border opens up, you guys can come over. KL.
The thing is that, right? Yeah. This is Singapore. So his 10-year-old 640i will be either due for a COE renewal or scrapping soon.
Of course, it's because it's COE renewal, so the car will be very damn cheap for him to buy now.
Cheap to buy,
right? He can just pay the COE to continue driving the car. All right.
Okay. Hey, can we take the question? Sorry. Wait, let's take.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
New Nissan Z.
This is our cover story for today, right? For this episode. Last week, Nissan debuted the new Nissan Z and 3-liter V6 twin turbo based on the 370Z platform. This against the Supra.
What? Bro, it's on the 370Z platform again?
Yes. It has a mechanical handbrake.
No. I mean, of course, mechanical handbrake is good. No wonder when I saw the car, I was like, why does it have such a high window line, just like the 370Z?
Yes.
So that means they rehashed the body again.
Correct. Wow. So that's why you see, right? They put the old 300 ZXQ, the 2240 ZQ styling cues there, but the proportions is, it's 370Z.
I really do not like the seating position of the 370Z. It has a you look at the picture of its interior, because I distinctly remember one thing I hated about the 370Z is that it has a very tall dashboard cowl.
Correct.
We call it cowl. COWL, right? Yeah, it has a very tall cowl. And that's a very old design, in car making, right? And when I saw pictures of this, right, I look at the ratio between the windscreen, the dashboard, the seats. I was like, why are they trying to continue something bad? You know, I didn't read the press release. I didn't give a damn about the press release and all that. I didn't know it's based on the 370Z.
Yeah. And the thing is that, right, to my opinion, it actually wouldn't have made sense for them to develop a new platform for this car. So to me, the way I look at it is, I think it's fantastic that Nissan even worked on this to start with. But like what, Bobby, like what you say on Top Gear last week, right? This is a car that you will want your neighbors to buy so that you can enjoy looking at it.
Tana, do you like this or the Supra?
Supra. But to me, the thing about Supra is I just wished it was their own car. The fact it's a BM still irks me a bit. But other than that, I think the Supra looks.
Right.
I think the Supra is definitely from a technical standpoint, definitely a superior car because it's based on a platform that is easily 2 decades newer. It's 2 decades newer, but I think that this Nissan Z here, to me, it has a higher cool factor than a Supra.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess it's what's new, because when it came out, then that point in time,
who came out first, right?
Who came first? At the point in time, Supra was the hot thing. Like you will go to, I remember when we were Genting, we were driving up, and there was a Supra park, and someone came in a Ferrari, I forgot, F48, I think. All looking at the Supra because Supra was new, you know. So I think when it's new, it's hot, it's looked after. But even today, I think if Supra were to come by, it has the appeal. It has the look, the charm, the appeal.
Hey, but Supra got mechanical handbrake or not?
No. Not
okay,
this
then
one.
I'll take the Z.
Exactly, right? No. This is from your screen, right? Can you scroll back up again?
Yep.
Scroll back up. When was the last time? Wait, down. When was the last time a new car had these 3 dials on the top of the dashboard? This was like in the early 2000s, you know, when people went and put this in their Proton Viras.
I mean,
the handbrake does it for me, lah. The handbrake,
huh?
Right.
I can give you an e-brake, like a electronic e-brake. Put a button there and it spins and you still do that. I heard you can still press the parking brake and then the feeler.
It's different like that.
But will you? But I guess people who will drift, they put a secondary e-brake, isn't it? That to lock the rear brakes in. So you know, if you're serious about it, not fair, Bobby.
No, to me, I just want to go to like I always say, a rear-wheel drive car. Actually, with the handbrake, you don't even need a rear-wheel drive car to do it, right? Just after rain, go to an empty parking lot. Suka, just pull the handbrake a bit. You know, last time when I drive my Saga, right? I mean, when I'm driving around supermarket, basement parking, right? Every time I turn, I pull a little bit. You know, every time I turn, I pull a little bit. It's so much fun. You know, it's the kind of fun that you get at about 18 km/h. You know,
correct.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think they will make another. This will be the last of its line review of this type.
But on that defense, Bobby, like when I was driving my wife's Myvi to work, once in a while I bring it there. Whenever I go Myvi, I go work early. Car park will be empty in Bukit South, and I'll do a drift in the car park. Front wheel drive, but I'll drift or until like full half an hour. So one time I did that and I parked and I came out, and then there's another Myvi there. And then when I came back up, she said, "Boss, it was you. I thought which Indian fella was driving like that, so crazy. I was so scared to come out of the car." So she saw Indian fella in the Myvi. She scared to come out. She waiting in the car, you know, for a long time. I came out. He said, "The idea, my boss is this.
Straight away, your saham jatuh in front of your.
No. After that, my staff asked me, "Hey, I thought, how come you drive Myvi to work?" I see it's a car, I drive for fun, you know. So yeah, all cars are fun, guys, you know.
Hey, look at the comment from Liu Kayik. He understand how cheapskate sometimes Nissan is. He's asking. Right hand drive, the handbrake will be on the same place.
Good question. Very, very good question.
Ayo.
Very good.
Wait, by the way, shout out, guys. We have a great magazine on evo.com. Please go to the magazine. Con did this article you see on screen now. It's an excellent article. Go check it out. It's definitely worth your time and read.
Yeah.
So yes.
What you guys are seeing here is actually our web magazine. Basically, it's a website. It's our website, but then it looks like that. It looks beautiful. Don't worry, there are no ads there. Only articles after articles. So 370Z, interesting.
So a quick game of Dude, Where's My Car? How would you guys pick, Z or Supra?
Yeah, please type in the comments.
Please type. Let's see how many people like.
I'm going Z, man. Just because it has the handbrake, just because it has those arbing clusters. You wouldn't. I don't think you'll see another one like this anymore.
The Supra is
awesome.
It's pretty. The Supra is pretty. The part that I like most about the Supra is above the front wheel arch, the curved chamfers of the bonnet. It's very rounded towards the side one. I really like that.
All right.
It's and the Fairlady this so-called Nissan Z coupe. Oh, Theophilus say he likes the Z because no fake vents. Supra has a lot of fake vents.
I disagree. It's van created. I must defend Supra and BMW. It's van created for the sporting requirement of the future. There you go. Okay.
No, Tana, I watched the promotional video of the Nissan Z, right? I'm the guy came out from office in his suit. Then he looked at the Z coupe, yellow color Z coupe, from a guy in his suit. Exactly this car, Then he walked into the car, then start driving aggressive on the city streets, right? Then they keep having the front view of the Z coupe, I keep looking at the front view, right? Wow, the front view looks sleepy. The front doesn't look aggressive, it just looks square.
Honestly, the rectangular grille design, it's like what the hell,
the eyes of the Z coupe looks like our new prime minister's eyes.
Sleepy.
Okay.
No, sorry. Very, very distinguished. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know, Bob. I don't know, Con. To me, the Nissan doesn't. It's trying to be polarizing, but I just find that they're trying very hard to make it look different.
Yeah. For me, I think the Supra is definitely a better car, a superior car, but the Z does it for
man. Front grille too squarish.
That's true. That is true.
Looks like a soap in my toilet. Yes, Manwai, no love for the NSX for me, unfortunately. Really no love from me. Absolute zero. 我不知道啦. The car. The car just doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get back to I have no hate for the NSX, but neither do I have any love for it.
I think we spoke about brands taking the name, the heritage name, and going forward. I think if someone young were to come in and they don't know what is NSX, and they have nothing against the old NSX, maybe they like it. But people who are invested interest in the old brand name, that's the issue. That's the only issue. Okay, back to questions. Mark Francis. By the way, Mark Francis today started the channel on YouTube. I'm doing a shout out now. Look up Mark Francis on properties. So the question is, he's looking for a car within 100K, 215. So the doctor needs a car. Q3 or Q5? 100K.
Q5.
Oh yeah, Q5. Come on.
Q5.
I'm with Bobby on this. Easy choice.
Q3 looks funny, but funky and young, but Q5 has got more space.
If you are, the Q3 is a Tiguan underneath.
Q3 is a Tiguan? Old Tiguan, is it? Tiguan. No way. And the Q3 has a very weird driving position. How tall is Mark Francis? Tana?
He's taller than me. 5'8".
About my height?
Yeah. Okay, your height lah.
Yeah, it has a weird driving position, the Q3 for taller guys. So I don't like how the pairing of his drivetrain. I especially have very strong memories when I visited Mazda's R&D center in Hiroshima, and Mazda has a test track that let us drive winding roads, uphill, downhill, and all that. And then at every different point, they have a speed marker. They want us to follow that speed. And, the Q3 is one of the most difficult one to just keep 20 km/h and do what you do. You know, the car just lurch forward, and then it's just not in its. Q5 is a much nicer car to drive.
On the wife's defense, the wife wanted a Macan.
Oh, get the Macan now.
Why are you forcing your wife to go to a Q3?
because he bought the TTS. That's why.
Okay. Mike, I think he's asking 2013 15 It's not an MQB car, right?
Yeah, the 3 MQB.
That's the old Q3. That's the old Q3. Yeah.
Okay. Next question from Yi Wei Ong. I'll just pick questions up quickly, guys. Give it.
Yes, let's go fast.
Let's go faster. Let's get the momentum up. Okay. Any thoughts on JDM like EVO, Supra, GTR, or as investment?
I think GTR is.
I think currently is the worst time to invest in these cars.
Yeah.
They are at their highest, most craziest, most ridiculous price point currently. I'm not sure if they can sustain or they will. I don't think it's. I mean, if you're talking about 2 years ago, yes. Now I'm not sure, man. To invest.
I mean, you look at the GTR 34s at what 800K lah, million lah. How much higher can it go from there?
Yeah. So I'm not sure because it shot up because I think it's because US suddenly a lot of these cars fit the 25-year rule, and then they go into US and prices shot up. But currently, I just see their prices being ridiculous. But not all are ridiculously priced, though. There are some EVOs, STIs that are still reasonable. But remember, these cars are not limited in terms of production back then. And for them to see their prices go higher than a lot of, I don't know, man. I don't know. 500K, 800K for this kind of cars for investment. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure.
I can't justify it, to be honest. I can't.
Being a finance guy, I think what you should do is don't buy when it's up, buy the dip, or buy when cars are not yet appreciated yet. Look for cars that are ugly or obnoxious or different or weird. Those cars, I think you buy now, they're still cheap and if they go up. Cars like the Toyota Serra, for example, the Serra you can get probably a still okay price. I think the Serra will be a future classic. You know, the CRX I think are going up. Cars
today one of our EVO Club members
MR2,
selling his MR2 300 horsepower MR2 for 69,000.
I think just before we went on the show, another EVO Club member messaged me and asked me for a number already.
So to me, it's like don't go for the crazy ones, the ones which are still affordable. These are the ones that the new age guys will end up buying, and those are the ones who appreciate faster. Get those, you know.
All the what, especially like I'm very fond. I'm very fond of those cars, but cannot the prices that they are at now cannot justify, man.
Crazy. It's crazy.
No way. Cannot justify. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Let's move on. Late batch MK6 GTI or early batch MK7 GTI. Which would you suggest? Is the difference a lot?
7
time MK7. Huge difference in handling. Huge difference in handling. Huge difference. The MK7 just drives so much better than the MK6 GTI. Yeah.
But I must qualify that if you are going for the MK7, try to go for the one with the adaptive dampers. So, because I remember both back to back, right? The one with the passive spring or the passive dampers, right? The handling and ride is a bit off one. The one with the passive dampers handle better and was also more comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, MK7.
Okay.
Come on.
Seven.
Oh,
Easy
sorry,
choice.
Tana, say.
His name was Ice Baby. So I want to share his nice name. Ice Baby. What a nice URL.
Dung, 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 dung.
We got Ari Balen here. Next one. 215 BMW I120i F20. Is it a car nice to drive?
Yes.
Is it worth the
Buy.
drive?
Nice to drive.
Buy.
Nice to drive. Nice to
Buy.
drive. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.
But if it is the M Sport, you may want to swap out the suspension. It's barely drivable. I've never driven a car with a stock suspension that is harder than the FD2R, you know. Yes, the 2015 1 Series. Yes, 120i M Sport. Boom, 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 boom. Everywhere just boom, boom, boom.
I didn't have a chance to review that.
It's horrible. Horrible. But you can just swap out the suspension. It's a fantastic car. I think this will be a future classic. This will be a future classic. Why? Because it's a modern car, you know, with keyless entry, modern iDrive interior, all the BMW advanced stuff, and it has a handbrake and it's a rear-wheel drive hatchback. This car will be a modern classic. It will be the last. There are no rear-wheel drive hatchbacks.
The last. It is the last. It's the last.
Front custody.
Yes.
So there you go. So the guy before, I wanted to know about investment. You know what? Invest in a 120i. Okay, next one. Let's moving. We got Zin Wen. Hi, I have a Mini approaching 3 years and the warranty is ending. Buy EVO Club Insurance. Is it better to spend 1.5 on extended warranty to 5 years or spend it on upgrades stage 1 intake? I mean, I think two different things.
Two different
warranty and upgrades. What you must understand is that when you go for upgrades, the warranty is also hampered in certain areas that you upgrade, depending how you upgrade, where you upgrade. But I think the warranty is something, if the car is still new, you can get it. You shouldn't even think about it. Like, you own a Mini, 1.5 is something like Tutup Mata can spend, you know. You shouldn't be thinking about this. Just get the warranty, you know, and done with it. And then go and see Mike and upgrade the car, tune the car, and drive it, you know.
And the thing is that DNA tuning, their tunes are focused on day-to-day drivability and also generally very reliable. The cars are still retain their reliability, so definitely worth going for.
It's so cheap, isn't it? You were telling me the other day, Con, like some Mercedes like $900 per month, per year for the insurance,
For the what?
Insurance, for the annual insurance for warranty. They're very cheap.
Warranty? No lah. 900 no lah.
I saw one posting
depends on car model.
Depends on the model and the engine
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
For me, I will just go for the upgrades.
You are the warranty.
No, I would just go for the upgrades because to me, right, when you buy the car, warranty is to protect you against maybe the car has some manufacturing faults and all that, right? Defects or whatnot. But after 3 years, I mean, the warranty is not going to cover your wear and tear items, right? It's going to cover your important stuff. And after 3 years, if your car is fine, it's likely going to be fine if you just, maintain your car well. So,
But I guess so some parts you could say it's wear and tear, but they're also covered under warranty, like water pump and
bro.
All right.
The 1,005 that he has extend the warranty, then he used his credit card to swipe the tuning package, then pay back slowly.
Perfect.
Bobby is financial advice. Can't go wrong.
Okay.
Sorry, I just want to quickly show this one. Yes, Dang Faisal, I also love the Angry Bird pre-facelift. Okay, let's continue. Sorry. That's the 1 Series. Yep.
PHEV 740 LE versus S90. More reliable to keep for a long run. Thus far, I hear the Volvo has better track record on reliability compared to BMW.
But 2017 hybrid, I also never heard much issue to be honest.
Right.
And,
but if you're looking at the 7 Series plug-in hybrid, actually the one that I would be keener to look at would be the facelift one with the 3-liter engine.
Okay, I would say this. I would say in terms of reliability, the newer 7 Series or BMW hybrids, that I don't hear any issues compared to back then the X5, right?
X5 and
but,
the GTI.
but if both cars are around the same price, bro, however nice the S90 is, right, it's not a challenge to a 7 Series, man. The interior of the 7 Series, the ride quality, the comfort, is just a different stratosphere, totally different. So if they are priced the same, I think they should be about 230 or 220K now. The 2017 7 Series. Value buy. All right, go for a 7 Series. Come, next. Okay.
2017 Civic, planning next year for a second car. Don't really know what to get. Wife prefers SUV. Options likely to be CR-V, CX-5 or Tiguan, but I'm thinking of a Fortuner. How?
I just hate the Fortuner. I'm not hate is a strong word. I don't like the Fortuner because it's for that segment. It drives very like a pickup truck. You know what I mean?
It is based on a pickup truck.
It's a pickup truck, obviously. But if you compare, like, I mean, like for me, I was looking at the Fortuner and the Everest. Hate strong words to use, sorry. I think the Fortuner does well when you got enough weight. When you don't have enough weight in the car, driving alone, it just doesn't feel as nice to drive for me. You know, so I think if this is a car for your wife, you know, I think your wife will prefer the CR-V, CX-5, Tiguan. The Fortuner, it's more like if you got weight, carrying that, it's perfect. But driving alone,
it's too big.
It's too big.
No, for your missus, I think, for your missus, I think any of the CR-V, CX-5 or Tiguan, you can't go wrong. But
can I suggest something?
Yes,
sorry, Con, you continue first.
I was just going to say the CX-5 is the best all-rounder amongst the three lines. But what are you going to suggest? Then I'm more interested to know.
I'm checking 2017 Honda Civic price first. Okay, it's still
are you going to target
plus? Yes. So I would suggest this. Maybe you can sell your Civic, then you get your wife either a CX-5 or a Tiguan, and then you go and buy an MX-5. MX-5 is about 120K now. The new MX-5, right? It's about 120K. Okay, if you have the MX-5, then you go with the Tiguan. You don't want to go into two Mazda, all same interior, same infotainment and all that. So your wife gets her lovely SUV, and the two of you can sometimes, enjoy the morning fresh air, in a MX-5, and then you can do some different stuff basically. You can join us to Mei Hong Son and drive and chill. Technically speaking, a Honda Civic, which is a 5-seater, 5 seat belt kind of car, and a CX-5 or a Tiguan, right? They are actually the same type of car, just one taller, one lower only. In all honesty, right? Two front seats and 2 rear seats, and then a middle seat, and then more or less the utilities are more or less the same. Of course, a larger boot but so get something different so that you have different experiences. All right, next. Come.
Tana has a question.
Tana, got anything to add?
No, I think it's fine. We got Joel Chia here. I want to get a new Arteon R line. Is it safe to get the VW given that there's a gearbox issue?
Yeah, I don't hear gearbox issue since 2015.
VW issue with gearboxes is actually, really history, It's in the past.
From 2015-16 onwards, I don't hear gearbox issues already.
Actually, under the current management, right? Whenever Volkswagen launches a car in Malaysia, they send the cars here before launching. They send the cars here to undergo 2 years of road testing in our conditions. Yes, so that is also one reason why Volkswagen launches their cars a bit later in Malaysia than the international market, because they learn from their previous experiences with the time of the Jetta twin charge, the Passat V7. So they learn to play it a bit safer, and so okay, fine. The next time we launch these cars in Malaysia, we are going to give the full cahoots, test the car to its limits, and clock like hundreds of thousands of kilometers over a 2-year lifespan. When they are confident, they launch the car.
Okay,
that's why you saw the
con from con is like the official press release. No. Okay. Yeah. Yes. What con said they did their testing and all that lah. Huh? Yeah. So safe to go. Tana, you have anything to add, or you want to?
No, I think it's just a whole new platform. They have invested so much of technology and time into this. So safe to get the Arteon. Go ahead, excellent buy. Yeah. Everybody will look at you like, wow, Arteon, so pretty, so nice. Do it, bro. Do it.
Okay. So the questions, questions are coming thick and fast. Really good energy from all of you guys out there. Thank you so much for tuning. And guys, if you like our,
it sound like bye-bye?
No,
bye-bye or what?
No. If you like what we're saying, please share this video. Give us likes.
No, I thought you were saying bye-bye already. Today 1 hour.
No, I'm just saying.
It's all the same one.
I'm just saying. It's time to take a quick commercial break.
Okay. Go get beer. All right. Stay with us, guys. Stay with us. Help us share. All right. Yep.
When I switched to Pro mileage, in my case, I got 47% of savings for that car.
Pro mileage was the only one that gave me 5,000 extra value to cover, yet still cheaper, a lot less.
Yo,
back.
And we are back. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for staying with us. So we'll jump into more questions. And Bobby, Tana, you spotted anything in the comment section?
I don't know where Tana ends just now. There's so many questions.
Well, I think I know where. I stopped at 8:49, guys. We actually almost half an hour behind answering questions. So I got questions. Please keep them coming, and we will go through them. Okay. So now we've got Steve K100, $7,000, C63 BS.
Wow! This is Black Series.
Ooh.
Wow! This is straight out of Dude, Where's My Car territory, man.
Gangster. Where's Thomas when we need him?
Yeah. Honestly, I am honestly stumped.
Okay.
How do you choose?
Steve Kerr, you will enjoy yourself most of the time with the 991 GTS. But you will definitely attract more penises during a car meet with the C63 Black Series. I guarantee you. And it will be old penises. Those with a lot of hair. Wow, how you find this picture?
Good job. Yang has learned well from Lexus, man. Good job.
Yes, the C63 is still a passenger car, a 2-door passenger car. Just the Black Series, the 6.2. My God, the sound of the thing, right? It's mad. But 90% of the time you'll be driving your car, go and buy Gardenia, go and refill your car, and see friends, you tapao something, then you enjoy the 991. But the C63 really gets you the highest street cred, I would say. I think the street cred is higher than the GT3 RS.
Correct. And the thing is that, right, Porsche will definitely be making another 911, but we know Mercedes is not making another 8-cylinder C class anymore.
True.
So
remember,
they're not even making another. They're not even making another V6C class.
It's like one of those things. Like as Bobby said, like street cred means people who know, but people who don't know, it's like, it's a Porsche,
Yeah.
So there you go.
And I did not check the global market value of Black Series. If they maintain about 700K, that means you buy this car now, you likely won't depreciate. provided you found a seller with such exquisite taste, which I think you might with a 6.2. Yeah, you might.
Honestly, right, even if it's not the Black Series, even if it's just the regular AMG 63 6.2, right, it's still, to me, I would find it a difficult choice to choose one or the other. Because that 6.2 V8 is just such an epic engine.
Yes, but that's a
right?
911, right? It's
as much as the 911 is purebred, it's a purebred sports car, right? You put a Mercedes 6.2 V8, you'd be like
I said, you attract penises, law.
Who you attract, lah? I mean, I think all cars at the price point is not a car thing. You go like, okay lah, I buy lah, or okay lah, a Mazda I buy one. It's not that kind of car. At that price range, you're buying a car because you thought about it, you love the car, and you buy it. So you have to think, what do you really want, lah? Do you want the fact you know that it's Black Series, I've made it, this is for me, not for anybody else? Or you want a car because it's a 911, people can appreciate, can associate, or the branding, you, where you are in life, your work, you know.
Like I said, during our EVO car meet, you come in a 911 GTS, people like, oh yeah, the okay, guy. No crowd would go over your car, you know, and surround your car.
Yeah.
In the 63, all the penises come around you, really. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's right.
Okay, moving on. We've got Mr. Lim here. Bobby, what do you think? A45S.
I believe it's a new one, right? Can buy, law. Expensive, but buy, law. It's really expensive, though. It's really expensive. It's what? 460.
Okay, let's put it this way.
Right?
Thereabouts. Let's put it this way. The current A35 costs the same as the previous A45 when new.
Or you can top up about 40,000 from the A45S. You might be able to find yourself a used AMG GT. Okay, it's a lot better. Yeah, the A45 is a lot better than the previous one, but it's expensive though. It's really expensive. Okay.
We got Daryl here. Mazda 3 and CX-30. Which is a better single car solution? This is a good one. Single car solution. My heart says 3, brain says CX-30.
Always follow your heart. Always follow your heart.
Follow your heart.
Yeah. And the Mazda 3 is not that much less practical than the CX-30.
Yeah. I think Austin Yap says it. You got a family, just go for CX-5. If it's single, then Mazda 3.
Mazda 3 also can carry family one if you like it enough.
Just that your kid's gonna be like that at the back. The kid's gonna go like that.
Make sure to get the 2 liter, at least you get real aircon vents.
Bobby, have you ever bought a new recon car? This is a question about recon cars. If you're going to buy a recon car, like a new registered in Malaysia, what should you look out for?
What to look out for?
I guess you can do all the checks, right? All the screwed and all these checks overseas where the checks are overseas.
Basically, treat like you're buying a used car. Treat like you're buying a used car. Do a due diligence.
And most important is to ask for the original export AP papers because in UK and Japan, they cannot adjust the odometer. All right.
Yeah.
So the original export paper always have the odometer there. Although a lot of times they will say, I only have the photocopy version. And then the photocopy version, most of the time, the odometer there is not very clear, right?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of reputable recon car importers as well. Now that more and more people are going into the recon business, right? There are actually getting more and more honest in a way.
Yeah.
So I don't know what car you're looking at, but if you're buying all the Velfire and all that shit, right? Basically, I would say they're all adjusted, the odometer they've adjusted. So the reason I ask you to get the AP papers is not to find one that is low mileage, which is very difficult to find, but to actually know what is your true mileage. So I'll give you an example. I accompanied a friend to go and buy a Velfire, right, in Selayang. And we saw the car, and there are so many of them, there's so many different specs. So if they say, oh, this one with leather seat, you have to add 10K. This one with single what Empire or Emperor seat, you need to add another 15K. This one got sunroof, what moonroof, whatever nonsense. At the end, we found one, and then the mileage is 17K. 17. Wow. So I was like, hey, bro, give me the original AP paper. I want to see the odometer. Then at first he was like, bro, we don't adjust mileage one. We don't adjust mileage one. Yeah. Then I look at him, I'm like smiling. I'm like, dude, just now I walk in, you come in and say, hey, Bobby Ang, you know me, Bobby Ang, right? then he was like, yeah, I know you, Bobby Ang. Then I was like, so you think I know you adjust or not? Then I was like, I just want the AP paper so that me and my friend, we know how to maintain the car. We want to know whether it's 80,000 or whether it's 130,000 or whether it's 60,000. At least we know what at the back of our head what needs to be done, right? So at the end, he shows the paper. Yeah, he shows the paper. We saw it. It's about 80,000. And then I told him, bro, you adjusted the mileage to 17, right? He was like, why? You might as well go to 0. then he was like, wow, you really want me? I said, you adjusted one. I already know it's 80,000. We're gonna maintain it based on 80,000. You adjust it to 0. At least my friend bring the car back, show his in-laws, right? Oh, I bought a new Bellfire. So yeah, that's the story.
And SG Cha, another comment is obviously we've got our warranty system. So if you go and see our workshops across Malaysia, these are the links there. You can go and have your car checked out. So even if it's a recon car, you know what? The best thing is go and see our rest of workshops, and you can get the best possible condition car that you can get.
Yeah. So recently we updated this list. Now there are 82 trusted workshops, 52 inspection centers nationwide. So get your cars checked at any of these outlets.
Yeah. It's so important. Pre-inspection is a must if you're buying a new car.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on. Keep this running. So Anson questions. What fun car would 3 of you recommend for a fresh graduate price for 40 to 80K?
First Gen Z4.
No, definitely take loan already, bro. This one first loan fresh grad. Okay, I don't know. 40 to 80, I think he's taking a loan, right? If it's cash, right? His cash range is very wide.
Right. It's definitely for loan, It's loan,
It should be loan.
So let's put rules here. 2014 onwards.
Because qualify for extended warranty.
It's less than 7 years old, can get loan for a 9-year loan. And a fresh grad. So it must be a car that is easy to get loan for, not a convertible. So you can get loan, a high loan, like 90% loan. Okay, there you go. Those are the rules. What do you pick?
Off the top of my mind,
Mazda 3 can buy or not? Can buy Mazda 3?
The previous gen.
Yeah,
I think it's probably there. Let's do a quick ask.
I guess in your mind, Bobby, what would you go towards? I mean, would you go towards a sedan or SUV? What is your thought?
He's a fresh grad lah. I think if he can get a two-door car or a sportier driving, because he mentioned fun car, right? So I would not suggest any SUVs. I would suggest SUVs. Right? Yeah. If you want a fun car, I think this kind of car. Or
I would think like a Polo. A Polo would be nice. Polo, or maybe if you can get an older Golf. I think those are fun cars because I think that you want to say fun, you also want to have a good community. I think the Mazda group is a good community.
Yes, Mazda is. Yeah.
The Mazda group, because Mazda are very strong. They're very strong, because you're fun, you want to network, meet people, and do stuff. So what are the prices over there?
Mazda 3, right? At this budget, can go up to about 2016 or 2018 car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah. So pretty decent. And actually expanding on what Tana pointed out, right? This is a message that we have brought out many times before. When you buy this kind of cars with a strong community, right? Your car actually gives you access to a networking platform that you will otherwise not not be able to get. You'll be able to mingle with people that you would otherwise not meet in the natural course of your work or your social lives.
Chiang, 2014 BMW 1 Series, 66,000, rear-wheel drive 1 Series.
2014.
2014 or 2015 can find 1 Series.
Actually, F30 is also about the same price.
Oh, F30. Oh. Yeah.
F30 is actually crazy cheap, man.
Hey, even the facelifted 1.5 liter 1 Series is about 80.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you can go for a 1 Series. Or you want a safer bet, Mazda.
All your thoughts about getting like cars that are risky is gone when you get a warranty. So I think if you go for the 7-year rule, you want get the warranty, you're safe. Enjoy your life. 3 years, you can go and Ganko say, "Wow, I drive this car already." You know what? Then after that, everything else is just plus in your life. Like you go up.
Hey, but if one's coming back, right? If you are cash buy, right? You can emulate Tana Krishnan.
No. I'm advising people who are young, do not get an X6. This is a sincere advice to you. It's a great car to buy if you're older, if you're money or whatever. But if you're young, do not buy that car. Buy
if it's a cash buy and you wanted a fun car, right, you can get like Altezza, you can get the Subaru Legacy and all that. Those are really nice.
I mean, because older cars, you need maintenance, you need cash, you need to be able to support, you know. So for a fresh grade, I'll say no, you know.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Oh, this one 335 CI or 630 CI.
The E93 versus
Tom, I pressed this question. Then I realized this is my friend who bought the Velfire. He's the one who bought the Velfire. I saw the question first. I know. Okay, he's half a. I'm only as tall as his ear, so I would suggest the 6 Series for him. Yeah, he's a very tall guy.
The 335, the 3 Series actually has better rear seats, right? Because he's carrying a daughter.
Yes. And the 630i is the old version, is the E63. So go with the 335i lah. Then visit Tana or Mike Yap, get your car tuned to 400 horsepower. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next, come on.
Earlier we had a question about the 7 Series and the S90. Similar question. Now it's S98 or the 5 Series.
Oh, I'm more conservative. I will go for the full petrol 530i for me.
Yeah.
If it's the 530e, I will take the S90.
Yes, I agree with Con.
I'm also for that. I think right now, if this year you're buying a Volvo S90 inspired, then the 5 Series, you buy 5 Series. But next year, you never know. Next year there'll be a new model for Volvo coming out.
But really, I tell you, right? The sound system of the Volvo, the rest. Anyway,
not a value left. Anyway,
both are great cars. Okay, come.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's get it moving.
Again, guys, we love the fact you are coming and joining us. Please share out.
Please share.
We would love to hear more from you.
And also, you guys feel free to chip in your own advice to any questions that we select as well, right? To give our friends a helping hand and help with their car buying decision.
Okay, this one very easy answer. 2016 Lexus RX 200T. Go for this one. All right, come.
I got one. Manraj Singh. Okay. Mustang 2.3 EcoBoost or Mustang GT 5.0 V8?
Well, of course, the V8 is the one with the street cred lah. But I'm not like a lot of snobs. I won't diss the EcoBoost.
Yeah.
My friend has the V8, and he says, you know what, it's okay lah. Even the 2.3 is okay. It's not bad. You won't be far off.
Last year we organized a gathering during Malaysia Day, and then we have an exhaust challenge, and it was won by a Mustang 5-liter V8. with modern exhaust, not your stock exhaust. But if you buy a stock 5-liter V8, right, I remember there is some issue. I forgot whether it's the pulley or whatnot. Get it changed, all right? Most of them have done it, all right? Okay.
Okay, question. Daryl here drives Megane. Megane. He came for our EVO Enduro drive in 2019. So he wants to upgrade now from a Megane. So M2, sorry Daryl for pointing out what car you drive. M2, TTRS or Cayman 718.
Why not Boxster? Why not Boxster? Why?
Because he's a track guy. He's a track guy. Does a lot of tracks. He wants he has one of the fastest time lap in Sepang also. Really relaxing, you know.
Wow, this one expert driver. Cayman law.
Yeah.
Cayman law. Cayman. Okay. I would say you guys, you can have your suggestion. My first reaction just now was M2.
To me, I think he would like the TTRS because he wants to mod and go faster and track time and four-wheel drive and you know like sub 9-second car. Like I know there's a TTRS now. My friend of mine who got one. He has done a 9-second car in TTRS. 9-second car.
TTRS. I mean, all these 3 cars you go and mod, right? None of them can beat the TTRS. The TTRS engine block, right, can hold up. There's so many of them. They modded up to 750, 800 horsepower. Is crazy one. The 2.5 5-cylinder. Then you know him like that. Then TTRS.
I want to see what's your take, like, no?
No,
the TTRS.
Just now I would say M2. Then when you say he's a Sepang guy, then I say, oh, then you go for Cayman, or you know. Then you say he's crazy one. He's not just Sepang. He's mad. Okay, then TTRS. So.
Yeah. Daryl, if you're listening, the TTRS.
Yeah, I think Con would pick the M2 lah, huh?
I would pick M2 because the TTRS, right? I think it's in a way, right? It's the most similar car to what he's driving now. Transverse engine, all right. Whereas the M2 gives him a bit of a slightly different flavor. The 718. I think from where he is, if it's the 718 GTS, then yes, 718 GTS.
It's not like
I just
price
if it's
very different.
718, no.
So TTRS and 800 horsepower.
Yeah. So yeah, his daily, by the way, is 4x4. So there you go. Okay. Right. Let's go to Jimmy Chin. Sorry. We've got Poon Ko Hung. Sorry. Yep. Alfa Romeo fan.
Oh, Giulietta.
That's all. 138.
Huh? Really?
Giulietta. Yeah, it's not 6-speed manual, 138K. I mean, nego a bit lor. Nobody will buy from him. Nego him. It's only 100K lah, bro.
Yeah, invest. I don't think this is an investment lah. Let's put it that way. It won't. The value of this thing won't climb. So if you're looking for an investment, this is the wrong part of it.
Yeah, you got to point there. The word to invest lah. Yeah, get to invest. Buy because you like it.
But I like it. But it's nice to. But the Giulietta is a nice car, right? And there's a nice name. It's the Giulietta. How cool is that to say I drive a Giulietta?
Average cool. Alfa Romeo is cooler than Giulietta. But 138K, I think okay lah. Can get loan 2015. 6-speed manual, front wheel drive. This is the one.
Giulietta.
Hey, you are special when you drive a Alfa, right? 130,
that's true.
130 plus K. I'll put it this way: it's not as pretty as a Mazda 3. Is it? It's the real Alfa Romeo. Yeah. Nego the price a bit lah.
Yeah.
Even though it's rare, right? Nego it a bit lah. I think
it's not.
I would
it's
say
rare,
fair
but
price. Yeah, fair price 100-ish. I don't know. All right.
It's rare, but it's not that sought after, isn't it?
Yes. This money you put on an MK7 GTI, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the GTI will wall up this car.
Correct.
Right. But they are everywhere lah. Okay, come.
More down-to question lah from SA. X70 or CRV?
How to answer?
different pricing.
CRV is it's a more practical interior. CRV has a better laid out interior, but the X70 feels more premium. Performance-wise, I think the CRV is better. The CRV is better, but the X70 feels a more upmarket product.
Yeah.
X70.
You blindfold me. You blindfold somebody. You put them in an X70. Put them in a CRV. They touch around. They will tell you the X70 is a more expensive car. It feels like a 250,000 car inside.
Yeah.
All right.
But the CRV is bigger. It's just outright bigger. It's like 5 Series versus 3 Series kind of difference. The CRV is just huge.
Not so much of the body size, but the interior size. The Honda's interior packaging it's another level of feel.
Yeah.
And especially
if you don't need the size, I guess the X70 lah.
Yeah, if you don't need the size,
is a priority.
The X70.
If boot space is a priority, then definitely CRV already. No problem.
Oh yes, if you have 3 friends coming back from another country and call you to the airport to pick them up, right? And then you're like, oh, I bought the X70. You can't fit their luggage. Seriously, the boot is not that big. All right? Yeah. Okay, come. Let's fly through the comments.
Okay, Singapore. Okay, but this is a valid question, even in anywhere lah. 2 comfort-oriented execs. A Mercedes E-Class or a Lexus ES? Lexus ES with an old school 2.5.
I can only answer based on my own preference. I'll go with the Mercedes law. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Up to you all. Your turn.
I'll go Merc lah. I can appreciate Lexus, but I'm not there yet lah. One day I'll become like SP lah. Not
when I grow up, I want to be like HP.
Yes.
Yeah. I still want my car to have a little bit of like the driving dynamic and all that. The ES250 felt like a long wheelbase Camry.
All right. I think the ES would have superior comfort and much lower noise levels, but those are
long-term reliability, absolute impeccable reliability. That would be Lexus. I always tell people this, bro. Are you a car guy? I know you now earn a lot more money. You wanted to buy a luxury car, but if you are not a car guy, right? You are not someone who enjoy driving and all that, right? Go with the Lexus. I don't want to hear you come to me and say, "Bobby, you asked me to buy the car." Blah blah blah. So if I know my friends who come to me and ask for all this kind of passenger luxury car, I know those who are not car guy one, right? Those who cannot tahan looking under the undercarriage lah or go workshop lah and all that shit, right? I always tell them go Lexus because I just ask them to go Lexus. I don't want them to come and kacau me because I know I won't see them on weekend drive one. These are not car guys. Just buy a Lexus. All right.
These are the guys, right, who will buy the Mercedes and say, "Hey, Bobby, the car wind noise terrible lah."
Okay, come.
Okay, next one, Louis Lim. 207.
Interesting question.
Or F30 BMW 316i. 316i.
Not the 316i lah.
I mean,
not the 316i lah.
I think his budget should be 80-90K. 80-90K can get like a 328i, even if it's slightly older than the 316i, just don't get the 316i lah. No,
the 316i is not only less powerful, but it's also known to be not as reliable as the 320 or the 328.
Yeah, and then you cannot visit Mike Yap or Tana for more power.
Can.
Slightly, right?
No, quite a lot actually. Quite a lot.
But you would ask him to get a 320i, right? You would get him to get a 320i, right?
You should get 52i, but still tunable, a lot of power increase, but it's still that engine and it's like you wish you bought
Imagine you bought the BMW 316i, right? And then you mod your car, and then you remove your 316i badge, then you put a big rim and all that. Then you're happily driving on the highway, right? Behind you comes a Civic Turbo.
Yeah,
and then the Civic Turbo just okay.
Okay. There's a comment here. He saw Arteon last night. It was so beautiful with lights. Yes, you're right.
Yes,
Arteon looks
it
beautiful
is.
at night. You can't.
Okay.
You can't avoid it. Question. Anyone?
Yep.
Douglas Lim.
Yo,
Really? Oh, Douglas. Really like this game,
I really like comfort, which is Douglas Lim is here. Thank you, Douglas Lim.
Thank you.
This
Johnny.
is the Douglas Lim.
Thanks for
We
all
love
the
your show. We love your
Yeah.
new talk show on the radio. Yeah.
second-hand
I
S class. What year is that S class? Okay, second-hand S class.
Yeah.
That means the current S class. That means is it the hybrid? It is the hybrid, right? The current S class.
They have the S450 non-hybrid.
You see, Con, which one is about 300,000 E class?
Yeah.
Because 2021 E class is about 350,000, right? So 350,000 S class. Can we get a non-hybrid? Are
Let's
we
find
able
out.
to get a non-hybrid? Right?
Yeah.
I don't
Let's
think we
find out.
can, right? Wow, my God, the prices dropped so much. Okay,
It's
still a hybrid.
I'm seeing cheapest is 410, 450 L3 3.0.
Is it what engine is that?
It's a 3-liter V6 turbo lah.
Okay, okay, brother Douglas. If it is the hybrid S class,
2016. He's looking at 2016.
Oh, 2016. Then there will be the hybrid law,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 2016
Yeah.
is still hybrid. Yes.
It's the hybrid. Hybrid.
But-
You.
But honestly, the S class hybrid also is not significantly unreliable, isn't it?
Yeah, but they are okay. Douglas, I would say this. Just get the E class. E class
Yeah.
is actually very near the S class in terms of comfort. And the S class, provided you have a driver in front, then you sit at the back, then you get comfort. But if you drive yourself, right, go with the E class. If you drive yourself, you just get the E class. Because to be honest, the 2016 Mercedes S class hybrid is not as, it won't be as reliable as a petrol E class. You know, you still have all the little niggling stuff going on. So just get a E class off, and all right. And I'm so bangga.
So honored, man.
hero.
So
honored. Our hero is here.
So honored. Yeah.
All right. Okay, come. Let's move Douglas out. Or leave him there so that we feel prouder, you know.
Yeah.
Douglas, if you're still here, thank you so much for all the stuff that you're doing for Malaysia. Thank you so much. We are all staunch followers of you. All right.
Okay. Next time we should get Douglas on the show, actually.
Yeah, man.
So Douglas, please help. So what do you think about the CLK 209? Really appreciate it.
No CLKs will appreciate provided it's a 63 or a, AMG or whatnot.
No.
It won't. It's a just want to double confirm which one is it. Yeah. Oh my God. This one. Yeah. No. Even though it's not bad looking, provided it's an E55, no? CLK 55.
Yeah. CLK 55. No.
You know, Mark Rain, before he left, I brought him to Auto Detailer. Then I was like, I'm going to show you a car that you have never touched before. Then I'll show you a Mercedes that you have never touched before. You know, brought him in, and then he was like, holy, the DTM, the CLK DTM, you know.
Wow.
Con, you were there, right?
We interviewed him together. Right?
Yes. That whole car looks like a normal CLK, but the whole car is built from carbon. Every single panel is carbon. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Sorry. Tana, you were showing...
No. Con was trying to comment.
Okay. No. I thought there's a question just now.
Yes. Oh, EVO Club Insurance start from how much? Can I just invite you to PM us on Facebook and we will respond to you with
No, EVO Club Insurance start from basically
depends on
price.
Okay. We're not trying to not tell you the price now. Basically, if you put your car, because we don't know what year and all that, right? You put your car into any other insurance out there, and then you look at the average pricing, ours will be 40% cheaper. We allow you to buy it at a 40% cheaper price by choosing mileage. So just go to evoclubinsurance.com and type in your stuff. And
today I was looking at my average. It's 941 ringgit for other insurance companies. On EVO Club Insurance, it was about 548 ringgit. So 548 versus 941, almost half to half of the savings you get if you go for the lowest mileage. If you go for like 10,000 mileage, it's about 600 plus. So yeah, there is a savings, and depending on the mileage. So go and check it out. You know, what
my Aston, I saved more than 40%. You know, some insurance were quoting me 13,000, and I got it for like 4 plus or 5. Yeah, more than 40% saving. I got. All right.
Okay, so let's go to more of a question for to reflect. If you could go back in time, I'm going to go back to the old cars.
This one,
85 to 05. I know what I want to buy.
Okay, which one? Tana, you start first.
190E. Is it, when was 190E?
190E, yeah.
Yep.
We actually talked about the 190E yesterday.
Yeah, that's the car I've been looking at, like go on Google and just check on Muda and stuff, right now. 190E is something that I will get. I think will go up in price.
You know that day I was driving around my neighborhood and I saw Chris Wee in his W124, and my God, that car, you can call it an uncle car all you want, but wow, that car is just in such stunning shape, man. In such a stunning shape.
But it's the thing, Bob, like if you buy a car and the car, I mean, depending on what you use it for, to me, 190E is something light. It's one of the smallest Mercs they ever built. It's light, it's nimble. If you get a manual, all the better. If you can find one, but that's the car I think is the next big thing. Like you buy that, I think you won't regret. 190E.
But I wouldn't buy a Mercedes with a manual transmission. Somehow it just not meant to be.
Buy a 190E.
Right.
I would say it's the C126, the coupe.
The 126. Yes.
The SEC coupe, I think that is a collectible.
What about the 300 CE with only the robotic arm which comes out?
The 300 CE is another.
Tana, the SEC, right? The SEC, which is starts from 1979, already has that seatbelt valet.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh,
it started from the S-Class coupe. Then it trickled down into the E-Class.
Anna, Thomas has a proposition for you. Thomas, welcome. One more. Anna.
Sorry, I do not like the 190E. I do not like it.
I like the 190E. I like the lights. I like everything put together.
Oh, I like the W124 coupe.
Correct. I'm with you on this.
Beautiful. Yes. W124 coupe is just beautiful.
My father-in-law's place has one. Wow! Every time when I go and visit him, I just look at that car.
Yeah, and there's for those that are at a higher price point, I think the CL could be collectible the CL. And
I'm very cheap, Bobby.
Yeah,
I'm very cheap.
And SLs are the peanut eye SLs are, I think it's a value buy now. They are, especially the 55. The 55 AMGs, right, are like what 100K, 110K. I think they are massively undervalued. The SL55 AMG, bro, is only about 100K. Yeah. Okay. So those to me. Come, let's continue.
Question for young entrepreneurs. 320i or A200?
320 because you want to show off.
320 lah. 320. 320 has more.
You want to show off. So I can't do it.
All right, I will go with the G20 lah. Sorry lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No question.
Come.
How about this one? New GR86.
Oh, I just saw a picture that this is so disproportionate. The height of the car. They raised the profile of the car, right, so that now it looks like someone adjusts the picture in MS Paint and then untick the proportion and pull it out. So Yes.
But you know, like the Nissan Z that we were talking about, right? The GR86 is also recycling the predecessor's platform.
Yeah, but they made the car so top heavy now. They almost raise the height of the car visually. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it when I see it, but I still like the current 86 lah. You know, and turning an engine from 2 liter to 2.4 doesn't sound sexy. You know?
Yeah,
it just doesn't sound sexy. I don't know why.
Reminds me of the what, of the Kizashi.
Yeah, Kizashi, Camry XV40, you know.
Yeah.
People want you to add turbo, you go and add this.
You go and add 400 cc's.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway, Hannah, you seem to like holding back some. Walao, this is not lao. This one, Theophilus did one.
Yeah.
This one, Theophilus did this, right?
Yes.
If they make this, I tell you, Theophilus punya render, seriously.
Very accurate.
Car makers, if you guys hire Theophilus, right, just to visualize your cars, and I tell you, man, look at it. Will you buy or not? Guys, will you buy? If rear wheel drive GR86 platform with a hatchback Toyota
this one
body.
buy. This one,
if you will buy, please type buy. Please type buy.
Buy.
Please type buy.
I will type buy now.
Yeah.
No, I was reading the comments. You know how we were talking earlier about Daryl Lim looking at the TTRS, M2 and Cayman. So he replied back. He said, speed sure TTRS, but driving experience, I think M2 and Cayman. So it's gone back to driving experience. He got all the speed already. He want the driving experience, you know. Yes. So maybe Cayman.
Yes.
Bobby wins again.
No, because it's from front-wheel drive, man. Okay, come. Let's
Jeremy, question. Hey guys, which do you think we better buy? A Recon 218-86 or a 215 Subaru WRX, as they both are the same price? Wow, a Rex.
If it's
WRX is the one with the CVT gearbox, is it?
Yes, but I think if it's a Recon, it may have come with a manual also. But of course, if it's the CVT, I would give it a skip.
I'm with the 86. You know, I think it seems like you want a driver's car. You want a car that's more like you want to play around with the bends, the corners, and have fun with that. 86 was what I'll go with, and it's a newer car.
86 is the car that dances with you. But the WRX has a very old school feel. No, that's not. I'm not sure about the WRX.
And all that, like, no?
Tana, I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question, a quick question, Tana. A car like the 86, okay? We all know it's fun. We will mod it. We will hoon it, right? And we also know so far it's very reliable, right?
Yes.
So, will you knowingly pay 100K more for 86, where you can look at a 2013 one for almost 100K less?
To me,
on a car that you will hoon, on a car that you will hoon.
Okay, to me, I think I told you before, when I buy a car to kind of drive, I won't buy like a car that will jaga one. This car is meant to be like really stuff with lah. So that I'll buy the older one, and I can do super jaga on it, and I'll do all the mods to it.
Right.
I won't buy the new one.
Yes.
Totally, it's not a car. It's not a price that I'm so scared to spend. Like, okay, it's 100K. Okay, that doesn't matter. Like,
okay,
what's the worst that happen?
Sorry, I just checked the prices. It's 150. It's 150K. So I think it's still acceptable lah. If you're going for like a really new one, I remember there are like newly arrived Recon that are more expensive. If it's 150, then I think it's okay lah.
It's okay lah.
All right. Yeah. Come.
Okay. This one is from Dilip Kumar Ganesan. Hi, I'm looking to buy my first car this year. My monthly income is 3,500 plus, which means like 1,000 ringgit installment. I'm done service on 1.5 Civic, Honda CTRS, don't buy that. Toyota GR and X50. What would be the better option in this category? Okay, so X50, the US GR, CTRS, and the Civic 1.5.
He's buying new car.
He didn't say.
I would think so lah.
1,000 plus, I'll buy this.
If it is a new car, then the monthly installment will be about 1K, right? 1K plus.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But Civic 1.5 will be more, right?
Won't be more. For sure. More.
Older Civic used lah. A used Civic 1.5 against a newer, I guess, the CTRS and the Vios GR.
Okay, if these are your options, right? Go with the Civic 1.5 because it will be a used car, and amongst all this, it will depreciate the slowest. Civic will always depreciate the slowest. You are protecting your monthly. You put in a lot into your car, but in the Civic, it's gonna protect the money you put in for a longer period of time. Next time when you sell it, right, you're gonna get back a lot more. When you go for a City or a Vios and all that, also about 90K, right, or 80 or 90K, right? After 5 years, 6 years, they're gonna go down way quicker than the Civic. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
if it's a first car, protect assets.
Yes, Tana.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to sound too much of a financial guy, but yeah, it's a first car. Hi guys. Hi guys, I'm a student. Currently use the Viva manual. Okay. I often travel to Terengganu from Kuala for Terengganu Selangor once a month. Dad wants to give me and me my V. But I love Citroen DS5 US. Is it reliable? Wow, I like your taste, man.
It's not super reliable, but take the Myvi from your dad and then sell it and go for the Citroen DS5. Seriously. Okay, it's gonna be a lot more risky than your Myvi lah. But
of course,
take the Myvi and then sell it and go with the Citroen DS5. You know why? The Citroen DS5 now is what, 50,000. At this point of time, you love this car. Doesn't mean next time you will still love it, right? Next time you will always look back, I miss this car. I miss this car. So be daring a bit, go with it, even though it won't be as trouble-free as a Myvi, but it's a very luxurious interior. I tell you, the interior is just...
You got a good point, Bobby. I think all cars, you got to buy at the correct age, the correct time. When you're older, you can buy, but you won't be the same. When you're in your 20s, you own a Polo or a Golf or a kind of car is different. Opposed to you in your 40s or 30s, right? Like me, I can buy now, but not the same, Not the same.
Yes.
It's like now it no longer makes sense for me to buy an EVO.
Con. For you, different con. For you, can.
You
can buy.
Okay. We're waiting for the day that Con admits, I shouldn't have bought another E39.
No, I didn't buy another E39. I bought a number plate which came with an E39.
Okay.
Hey, we're gonna go to a break now.
We support you, bro.
Yeah, we're coming to a break now.
I need to pee. Okay, let's go pee. Let's go pee. I go get a beer. Too happy tonight. Stay tuned, guys. Stay here. Help us share. Help us like. Yeah, if you like everything that we're doing, please give us a like. Please help us share. Thank you so much. We're gonna come back after the short break. All right? Yep.
And we're back.
Yay!
We're back.
Bobby, where's your beer?
I only have enough time to pee.
Okay. So
Okay, come.
talking about being not being obviously. My dad hesitant on buying new XC40 or BMW X3 pre-owned, or Volvo or a BM.
No
The
challenge.
BM is a higher segment product.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
However nice the XC40 is, I mean, I like it. It's special. It drives really well. I
Yeah.
think it drives sharper. It drives sharper than the X3, but the
No
X3
question.
is just
No question.
the X3 is way bigger, way more practical, and the rear seats are comfortable. The XC40 rear seats are very straight. All right. So yeah, go with the X3. Go with the X3.
Yeah.
All right.
We got Steven Lim here, 2018 Harrier Turbo or 220 or quite new Turbo CX-5.
CX-5 for me. It's as much as it is an absurd car.
It's a newer interior.
Yeah. I think the CX-5 is an absurd car.
It's a newer interior. It's faster, better looking, in my opinion.
It's certainly fast, man. The car is ridiculous. But set budget aside to upgrade the brakes, lah.
Yeah, I would say in terms of both SUVs, right, the Harrier's comfort, positioning, everything is actually slightly above the CX-5. Whereas the CX-5 has a sharper drive, way more powerful engine, but the Harrier is actually, you can feel it when you sit in the car, you front seat or back seat and all that, right? You drive, you sit in it, go on the highway and all that, right? The Harrier actually feels slightly, slightly more premium, but somehow the soundproofing the CX-5 is superb. Right? CX-5 soundproofing is superb.
Yeah, but the thing with the CX-5 Turbo is that it's an NA platform with a turbocharged engine.
Yeah, I mean, if you drive it sensibly, corner, I think it's fine. It's only when we test the cars, we push it all the way. Of course, but when I tone down and drive nicely, it's nice to drive.
I tell you, the CX-5 is a crazily effective car to cover long distances in a hurry.
I did Canyon Drive. I did the Hulangat Drive with the CX-5 Turbo. I was like every corner, really all every corner taking power to stay out. Crazy, man.
Yeah. It's very, very powerful.
Okay, we got another question here from this is a hypothetical question. The question was, if the E63S had a right footrest, would you mean the left footrest? I think he's talking about the left footrest. Would you buy it if the prices were at its lowest?
100%. 100% I would. It is so damn nice to drive. The engine, the engine of the E63 beats the RS6 engine, beats the M5 engine. It's just crazy. The response of the engine is crazy. The way it drives is exciting. The interior is beautiful, but it's not as well built as the Audi's one. But then that car is amazing. Okay, why I have such a big gripe on the footrest? I did the whole Mei Hong Son in an E53 AMG. All right, so I went through a few hundred hairpin corners in Thailand in the E53 AMG, and I tell you, there are so many times where my left foot I was trying to pin myself in my seat, and then my foot slide underneath the brake pedals, and there are so many times that I can't get a proper seating. And after I came back from that drive, I was so amazed with the E53's chassis, the handling capabilities, the way the car drives and all that. But it also made me confirm that even if there is a used one, because of the footrest, I just can't. But on retrospect, I mean, now in thinking back, right? The funny thing is, the same kind of corners in the E53 or E63, the kind of enjoyment, right? I will not get it from an RS6. Because the RS6 will not be able to, the kind of natural body movement a rear-wheel drive car gives. It just can't. If it's a four-wheel drive, the front push out and all that, right? It will still be there no matter how much technology they transfer the power, inner wheel, outer wheel, and all that. So
it's funny when you talk about the footrest for me. I never understood how important is the footrest until I was doing my test run of my Boxster last weekend, and the footrest was just loosely placed on, like, and I was trying to brake. So when I was trying to brake, my leg actually went for the footrest to give it leverage, kind of, holding steering.
Yes.
So, and then I could hear the footrest like crack, was got the sound, and I'm like, oh, actually, I never realized that we actually apply pressure on the footrest while to brake.
We do.
To give leverage, So the footrest is a very important piece of hardware in a car. You never think about it until.
Tana, on that note, congratulations! You drove the Boxster, man.
In fact, I've driven it. The fact I bought a car, and it's now driving and it's working, and it's a manual gearbox.
Guys, hit the like or the love, the laugh buttons to celebrate Tana's Boxster. Hitting the road again.
It's going to be an epic journey from now on, because you're talking about paint, you're talking about suspension, you're talking about exhaust, you're talking about brakes. Everything is getting done up,
wow, it's a proper project car, man.
Project car, man.
It's like
back to that pedal thing, right? You said you never understand how important was the footrest, right? I never knew how proper an organ type pedal, those that are mounted on the floor.
Yes.
Those hanging one. Until one Penang drive, where first time Chu Yang brought out his M3. So I drove my Aston. I secretly drove my Aston up to Penang to join his morning drive to surprise him. Because that was the first time he brought out his M3, and I wanted to surprise him by arriving there. So we were driving, right? And then as I passed as I was coming, right, I passed those people who are parked by the roadside, right? I put my pedals, I pulled both of my Aston's pedal into neutral, and I want to jab my throttle, But my Aston has those kind of lousy top hinge pedal, like Mazda, basically, like the old Toyotas and all that. It's not an organ type pedal, So when I jab it, right, the whole thing just bounce. Then my leg, when my leg want to come back up, right, my leg is behind the throttle pedal. I was like, my God, this is embarrassing. Yeah.
Hey, I'm surprised. I'm surprised to learn that your Aston is a top hinge pedal.
Top hinge pedal.
Top hinge pedal. It's not an organ type.
Okay. So we've got a question from HP from the future.
120K price range. We won't ask you to buy another, and we won't ask him to buy another IS, right? The newer one.
No.
MX5. But if it's
that's a sensible choice on the account that you are preserving the WAF.
Okay, let's talk about his requirement. His requirement is he drives a lot. He wants something quiet, something he can do long distance, something that the maintenance is low. Most likely NA is preferred. Something that is boring, but you can still sell because high mileage, because people still buy Toyota one. So something like those kind of range is looking for,
the new ISO, the new ISO is 130K.
I think you can get an F10, a facelift F10.
But it's
mileage per year.
But you are going from that beautiful Lexus V6 to a four-banger.
I think get 2012 Lexus GS 250.
Oh, that is a good car.
GS 250,
very good car. Yes.
2012, 2013 is about this price range. Yeah,
it's the same V6 it's the same 2.5 V6 as you're having now, but in a higher car. And the chassis, the dynamics of that car is very, very well sorted.
Yeah,
I remember reviewing that car, right? I was properly impressed by it. Properly impressed.
And it has a lot of fake engine sounds that sound really fake. It sounds really fake. Always the same one.
Con, when we began this thing today, we talked about a car, and the guy commenting, fun daily, E34.
Tana, we had this conversation earlier today.
So there's an E34 2.0 for sale manual for 5,500 ringgit online.
Tana, If Hon tells you not to go for it, right, that is a bad idea already.
but bro,
by default will tell you no one, so don't have to ask Bobby.
Your options talking about like a 10K car versus like a 100K car, it's it's so big, like so wide,
Yeah.
No lah, E34. You'll be worrying over the window motor lah, the door handle lah, the door card lah, all this nonsense. No lah. Provided you bought Tom Go's V12 E34. Okay, then I have no question about that. Tom Go from 0 to 100. Yeah, he has a V12 E34.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Come.
Question. So
come. Running out of time. What's next?
From our friend Chin. Nicholas.
I can guarantee the one thing I really hated about my interior is the stalks, my wiper and signal stalks. It came straight. It came straight from 2008, 2009 Ford Focus. So I'm very sure it might be similar. Yeah.
I think mine is probably better than.
It's the only thing, the only touch point in the whole car that just the moment you move it, it just feels cheap. It feels cheaper than that from any Proton or Myvi and whatnot. It's a lousy signal stock and wiper stock in the repeat.
Can't be worse than the F-type signal stock, I tell you.
It might be the same, bro.
Oh damn!
It might be the same. I have never touched a signal stock worse than my Astons. I have never.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
I had the exact same sentiment when I reviewed the Jaguar F-Type. I was like, this is a signal stock that a Myvi will be embarrassed to have.
Maybe it's the same part. Maybe. Right?
Damn.
Okay. I thought we have a question that was highlighted.
Mark Go. It's a question.
SL320
cost more than 280. I guess.
Huh? Why? The road tax isn't that big a difference, right? R129.
I don't know. R129.
I think when you go to that range, it's what's more
desirable.
And also at the range you're talking about, those cars are already old enough to get classic status, no tax, So if it's going to be that, I'll buy the older one. I'll buy the bigger engine.
The SL280. I think the SL280 is an entry level.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So no point. Yeah. Okay, come next.
Okay. Tommy Cock. Tommy Cock. Tommy Gary. So Tommy Cock says, "Hi guys, 630i GT or Panamera Turismo A7. Wow, A7.
Are they even the same price?
Yeah, I mean, if you can afford a Panamera Sport Turismo, the other two is out of the equation already.
Panamera law? Okay.
Yeah.
No questions. No need to even consider it's a Panamera. Okay, come.
Okay. Wait. Just now. Okay, we answer this one first. We go back to the one that you highlighted, Atana. Okay. Mark 7R, Golf GTI, Arteon. I am partial to the Mark 7R.
You say youngster, that means you're not married, then I would say Golf R or Golf GTI. Or I mean,
if you're young,
yes, Tana.
If you're young, I think the biggest thing is the form factor. Don't buy something that you think it's nice to have the space for, but buy something that's just enough for your lifestyle. I think the form factor is very important, that creates a mood. When you go there, you see a small hatchback, and the mood is very important. So Arteon is nice, it's big, but form factor, Sorry, Kobe.
No, I agree. Come.
Yes.
Tana, go back to the question on the Mazda diesels.
So Mazda oil burners diesels compatible with our diesel quality in the long run. We're already on.
We are Euro 5 already.
And they tested the diesel even. They brought the engines to test even when we were running on Euro 2. So it's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We are good. Okay. Jeff Lau, X70 Corolla Cross or Subaru XV?
X70 lah.
X70 for me lah.
X70 easy.
What about you, Tana?
Money lah. I think that the money wise X70 it's just a better because it's hard to buy Corolla Cross. I think the price is very high. Subaru XV, the interior I'm not a fan of. X70 interior is just so superb lah. For the interior alone you can buy and you'll be you won't regret,
I think I may reserve the Subaru XV is okay if you like want it to be for slightly rougher use, because I think the Subaru driveline is hardier compared to both the Proton and the Corolla Cross.
But people
hardy won't buy that. Malaysia, I think the road conditions are not like Canada. You have snow, whatever. To kind of prioritize that, you got to be a fanboy of Subaru, buy a Subaru. That's the way I see Subarus. Gabriel V.
Yep. Why everybody wants a crossover now? Why everybody wants a crossover? Why? 130K.
Budget.
Yeah.
X70
Are you married, Gabriel? If you're not married, buy an MX-5 use. Snap out all the MX-5. You drive for 5 years, you can sell it back at 120K. You're not going to make a single cent of loss. Not a single cent you will lose. Yeah. Anyway.
He says, it's the waiting list is too long for X70. Matt.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry.
Is that guy?
Sorry, Con?
No, I saw this one.
Yeah.
Is it the same guy who asked just
Yeah.
Oh, single doesn't need much interior space. Get a drop top. I always ask people to just get a drop top. Get a drop top.
Jet follow.
Flex your ability. If you think go drop top, and it's upon your thing. Like, but if you can't, then but if you can do it, you won't.
Okay.
Can we do a question on E60?
Yes, come.
Worth to buy. Depends on how much you like the
price
car. It's as cheap as an E39 now.
Yeah.
It's 30K now, right? 30, 40K now, right?
Yeah.
E60. The 20 plus 24, I think so.
Yeah, it's worth buying, man.
It's about condition. Like conditions are good, why not get it? You need to like the format, the shape, the look of it, and get it. I like the shape of it, so different people. So
but if you like it, plenty of examples to choose from, and can nego hard, so no problem.
Parts are one thing also. The availability on the E60 is a lot. China online.
The only headache part with the E60 is the active steering.
You're talking about the Visa valve.
Visa valve is small matter. Visa valve is you just change the part counting money. You change it preventively, it's no problem. But you have to change it preventively.
Lexus CT200 or Honda CRZ?
Honda.
I will go with the Honda. If you don't need the rear seat, CRZ got rear seats or not?
Small, very small. I remember.
I wouldn't even put it's too small even for your son, Bobby.
Okay.
We did shooting with the car. I sat behind. I was cursing all the way with Michael.
But the CT200 is
old,
the only 2012 onward Lexus that has a 5-figure price tag, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, the hybrid system, right?
I mean, it's basically the Prius hybrid. It's basically the Prius with a Lexus badge, but it's I don't know. It feels like a pointless car to me.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
The CRZ is something with collectible value, so CRZ for me.
Okay. A GT, 328 GT or a 212 wagon?
The GT will be the nicer car to drive, but the Mercedes wagon is much more practical, much bigger interior and all, bigger boot.
I'm a fan of the GT lah.
But the shape not as attractive as the GT lah.
Okay, so What else we got? Now the more newer questions. We're going to come to our 2-hour mark here, and the question getting more and more hyper. We got a Ferrari 360 or 430. I don't know what to say lah. Yeah.
I just Desmond KL Auto just now, he was checking out the MR2, right? Then he just sent me a picture of, I just drove this car today. So he showed me a 355. So I was like, wow, 355 was one of my dream, And then when one of my fans drove his 355 over manual, somehow with gated shifter, asked me to drive it. Right? So I sat in, I was like, what the hell with the driving position? Your whole body is like sideways often, So I just can't. And I think of this, I will go with the 430 lah. Yeah.
Tana?
I mean, I think I mentioned before. I mean, F430 is definitely one of my cars that I aspire to get, And I've driven the 328, and the 328 was just so difficult to drive. So I
the 328 is a completely different school of car.
So I can imagine in my head that in my head from what I've driven those two polarizing cars is that the older Ferraris are going to be hard to drive, difficult position, interior not so good. And then it comes to the 360 became modern a bit. 430 is like a proper modern, modernish kind of Ferrari. Definitely the F430. And also if we think about current US prices, the F430 in Malaysia is Malaysia compared to US prices is very cheap in Malaysia, F430. So
no love for the 360,
360, I think it's fine. I mean, the whole timing belt thing, it's easy to, you can do your own servicing and stuff. The pricing was very different, I will get it. But in Malaysia, and again, this is from a finance point of view, the pricing for 360 and 430 are not so big, So when the prices are not so big, you're better off paying the road tax and get the 430. Don't bother with the 360. The F1 shifting mechanisms are better. Just a lot of things like that. Just a very improved platform of the F430 compared to the 360.
All right.
Don't waste time.
True.
Okay, we're coming our 2-hour mark here. So any last questions, guys, before we call it a show?
Quite a few poured in actually.
Pardon?
Sorry, was that?
Quite a few. Quite a few questions poured in. This one is. This one I choose questions because it's quite well defined, so it's easy to dissect. Right, currently driving a Mazda 5, wants the bigger SUV, weekdays, X5, GLE, XC90, or CX-8. Hits one hit with car seats.
One hit with car seat.
You don't need the CX-8 is basically a long wheelbase CX-5.
No lah, if you already have the CX-5, right, going with the CX-8 would just, you don't feel like you have bought another car, You feel like you're still in your CX-5, while you extend your loan. I would say the other three would be a great choice, be it the X5 or GLE 450 or XC90. And the other three, you're not making any mistake, I would say that.
So, Bobby, somehow I remember the CX-9, CX-8, is it 8 as we drove? The 8, the interior didn't feel as nice as the CX-5. Why was that? What's the color option they chose?
I'm not sure though. To me, that's the same interior.
Actually, no. Actually, the interior, they took elements from the CX-9. The dashboard part they took from the CX-9.
Yeah, some parts is from the CX-9, right? Yep. Okay.
And this question definitely answers no. I think all warranties doesn't cover.
Hybrid batteries not covered by EVO Club.
Okay. Last time we don't cover any hybrid cars. Now we do, but anything that has to do with the hybrid components are not covered.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions, or we just end?
Shall we take one last hypothetical question and call it a night?
Yeah.
Will you buy it?
I thought we highlight the same thing.
It's It's like
Okay,
it's like
okay.
every,
I get
it's
your
like-
answer already.
it's like every call we do, there'll be one question about EV that comes down, like, you know.
Well, my wife says she would like to have a Tesla one day, but I'm not that keen on the brand, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I were to go EV, the car that really the car that tickles my fancy would be the Taycan.
Oh yes,
Yes.
the Taycan. Yeah.
I think the infrastructure is in Malaysia now, so don't get the EV now. Wait for a while, let them develop the infrastructure, then you can get the EV.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for staying with us. For a long
Yeah. Today we had today our.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Please, I let you all finish the finishing remarks. I always forget. I only know how to say thank you.
From me, again, thank you for joining us. Today is Monday. We are obviously with the buying guide. Tomorrow, Chris is taking a break.
Oh, Chris is taking a break tomorrow.
This week.
Chris is taking a break.
Wednesday, we are back with Alex, and here we are. We are also, this is on Wednesday, so Wednesday we are back with the Mandarin speaking sessions as well as
we are moving we are moving the Mandarin session to tomorrow, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
the one for Chris. Yeah.
And then Wednesday we've got
Wednesday,
Thursday we're doing a session with Chill Work-Life Balance with Mark Go. You can see Mark Go in different methods over here, so you can choose what. That's the question. What is Mark Go? What is Mark Go? Is any of this true? Is one of it true? Is all of it false? We don't know. So you want to know what Mark Go is and how he does work-life balance? Join me on Thursday. We can talk to Mark Go about it. Friday we are back with Top Gear with Thomas, and Saturday we take a break, and Sunday again we're back with Mike Yap and myself.
Who is your guest on Saturday? On this coming Sunday?
I do not know yet. It's still some time away, but once we know, we'll have it up ready. If you want to know more details, again, guys, go onto Horizon page. We have all our listings of our next coming episodes and sessions. You can see what's happening there, and go and click the get reminder, so you're reminded on when the session comes on live. Yes, Con? Closing remarks to you.
Oh yeah, and I think you said all that needs to be said already. So thank you all for joining us, and stay tuned
so
for the rest
much.
of the week. The rest of our team members will be taking their turns to come online, and from the three of us, we will see you guys next Monday.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Other things to
Okay, Con.
energy on.
Hey, great job, man, Tana. I think you're